So I'm going to take you through the transition as I transition from eating quote unquote normal food to eating only fresh fruit. And I'm going to give you the details of what takes place as I transition. So it's been about 24 hours since I ate some rice and beans, which to me is considered to be normal food. And now I'm going to transition over to eating only fresh fruit. All right, and again, it's been 24 hours since I ate the rice and beans. And how am I feeling right now? Well, actually not bad. Today's the first day, and I have experience with this. I've done this before, so I sort of know what to expect. The longest I went doing this was probably about 3 weeks, and plan on going beyond that to see what happens. All right, but right now we're on day one. It's been about 24 hours since I ate something else besides fresh fruit. And right now I feel fine. Have some cherries here. Eating some fresh cherries. Today all I've had is coconut water, and I did have some watermelon, fresh watermelon earlier this morning. And day one experience, you get that feeling, hunger pain, as they call it, where you feel like you need to eat food. I have experience with this from the past, so I understand that feeling and what causes it and how to overcome it. So the hunger pain, that's your body telling you that it's digesting food and it needs energy to digest that food that's in your stomach. So it calls for energy. Of course, your way of getting energy is through, at least one way is through food. So it gives you that feeling. You say, oh, I need to eat. And then once you eat something, usually that feeling goes away. When you're switching over, like I'm doing right now, transitioning, that happens as your body's saying, we're digesting the food that's inside you. We need energy to digest that food. What I do, instead of just eating more rice and beans, I'll drink coconut water or eat fruit. It's not perfect. You will have that feeling, but this is the way you do it. You replace that food that takes more for your body to digest. For my example, rice and beans. Somebody else's example may be something else that's heavier and takes even longer and takes more to digest. You replace that with food that still gives you energy, but it doesn't take as much energy to digest. And during that process, you're still gonna have that feeling. That's something you gotta get past. Once, from my experience, once your body gets rid of that food, processes that food that takes longer, that takes more to digest, that takes more energy to digest, then you won't have as much of that feeling anymore, like, oh, I feel hungry. It's just a result of your body calling for energy to digest that more difficult food, food that's more difficult for your body to handle, digest, and process. So I had a little bit of that feeling today, and my solution for that, coconut water. It doesn't have to be Sprouts, but I definitely am going to recommend, when you're drinking any type of juice, we'll call this juice, that the only thing it has in it is the fruit. That's the only thing I'm recommending, is fruit juice. And there's only one ingredient in that fruit juice, and that's the fruit. Unless it's multiple fruits and the ingredients, if there's 5 different fruits in there, there should be 5 ingredients. Nothing else. That's all I'm recommending. Only fresh fruit. Maybe somebody might say, oh, this is not fresh. It's been processed. It's put inside a container. You get what I'm saying. So, fresh fruit, whether it be solid form, even better if it's in liquid form. Liquid form means less that your body has to process, easier on your digestive system, and you still get the energy. And that's how you overcome that what they call hunger pain now. Digestion, boy, that it feels like all types of stuff. It could be headache, chest pain, discomfort in the stomach. I felt it all in this area, from here to here, from your head down to your torso. Digestion, when it's taking place, it affects all that. It'll have you feeling like, I need to eat something. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Am I harming myself? A lot of different thoughts go through your mind. I have the experience with it, so I understand what it is. When you get past all that, you feel great. I felt great. But again, right now we're on day 1. That's my experience today. Went to the bathroom a lot because I've been drinking a lot of fluid. And again, that's another thing about the fluid. The fluid helps everything flow. And that's what we want. We want stuff to flow. We want to flow. We want currency. We don't want stagnation. Stagnation is not anything I want. I want a constant flow. I want this thing to flow. So, and fluids help with the flow, make it easier for my body to process the food, and gives my body energy at the same time, which is what it's all about. If you didn't hear it anywhere else, you heard it from me, that energy is the currency. All right, so day 1, went to the bathroom a lot, which is good. My body getting all that stuff out of me that I'd rather not be eating, even though I've been eating it. For me, it's really just rice and beans, potatoes. I had some pumpkin squash. To somebody else, they might say, boy, That's nothing. You can eat that. Yeah, this is true. I can do whatever I want to do. I have control over myself. Just like everybody has control over their self. But I also understand there's something better out there. For you, it might seem like, oh man, you're doing great. For me, I'm saying I can do better. I'm missing out. I'm missing out on a greater opportunity. I'm missing out to free myself. I'm missing out to give myself freedom by switching to eating fresh fruit. So that stuff that I should have been stopped eating, that's the stuff that's getting pushed out of my body right now. I can see it in the stool when I go to the bathroom. And I'm gonna get graphic. I'll get the details. I'm giving the details. See it, smell it on the toilet paper. I'm the type of person that pay attention to all that stuff. I look at the toilet paper when I wipe my ass. See what's coming out. Smell it. See how my body smells. I'm in touch with myself. I know how I smell. I know what odor smells like. That's another thing. Day one, we're gonna keep it 100. I don't wear deodorant. Alright? So I know when stuff is coming out of my body. Armpit is definitely connected to your digestive system. And this is when you eat food, this is one of the first places your body releases the odors from the food. So for me, eating my rice and beans with potatoes, the restaurant that makes it, which I'm not gonna lie, they do a good job, at least in my opinion. I live in Tampa, Florida, and there's a lot of Cuban restaurants, and I've tried a lot of rice and beans. My mother's a great cook, and nobody can top her. And they do a pretty good job compared to my mother. And but they put onions. I try to avoid the onions, but the onion's still in there. So day one, today was a musty day. Onions on top of potatoes and rice and beans. Trust me, when it gets processed in your body and it comes out, it might partly smell like what it smelled like when you ate it, but it's more than likely not going to smell as good as it did when you ate it. So day one, musty onions. It's gonna get better. Got a treat for you. We're gonna show you how to get to the point where you don't get musty anymore. Coming up, stay tuned. But today, day one, Mr. No Deodorant On is musty. Alright, let me see if I think of anything else before I end this video. Talked about, I didn't have any headaches today. That's probably coming up. That'll be tomorrow or the day after. The day after, don't worry, that's gonna come too. The headaches, when the body's doing what it's doing in the head, getting energy from there to digest the food, clearing out the transition. That's what this is. This is the tough part. This is the part that takes work. It's to transition. It's like a storm. It's like when the weather changes. The transition from one season to another. That's the part where you have the storms and the chaoticness. I don't even know if chaoticness is a word, but you know what I'm talking about. That's when you have the chaos. That's the word I'm looking for. That's when you have the chaos, when you're transitioning. Anybody who's familiar with transitioning, we all are. That's the part that we don't want to have to deal with, the transition. I'm going to help you understand what to expect in the transition. For those who want to transition from eating all that other stuff, you name it, to eating only fresh fruit. Don't ask me about protein. I shouldn't say don't ask me about protein, but don't ask me about protein. Hopefully it's in this. Okay, if I need it, anything I need, in the fruit. Alright? Seem to be doing fine. I eat pretty much all fruit, but you know, sometimes I eat rice and beans stuff. Either way, we're going to find out as I go through the process. We're going to see what happens. Is your boy going to die? I know I'm not going to die. I'll eat something before I die. I'm not out here on a death mission. No. So, I'm going to show you how to transition from that to this. Alright, so I think I'm done here. We'll see ya on day 2. Holla!